Folks, welcome to the Scott Show. This is Scott here talking about 1996 and the year in music. So I just wanted to say that my number one might be a little bit controversial because it's definitely one of those songs, folks, that it's so great. But yet some people will probably be just annoyed because it got to that point for some people. So, folks, I do want to say thank you so very much for listening to all of our top 9 of the decade that was the 1990s. I want to thank you for all that. As we have in the last videos, I want to give honorable mention. We have a few honorable mentions to Bone Thugs-n-Harmony for The Crossroads. That definitely was, it was looking like it was going to be on the list, but a few songs knocked it out. I Want to Come Over by Melissa Etheridge, one of my favorite artists. Of course, she was on the list twice in an earlier poll. Check that out. 102550.net. Make it happen, folks. Missing Everything But the Girl. Come and Ride the Train by the Quad City DJs. Those are honorable mention. Just wanted to say a few because now we get to the top 9 from 1996. Number 9, Jealousy by Natalie Merchant. Natalie Merchant from 10,000 Maniacs had an amazing late 1990 career. Jealousy was one of her best songs. Wonder is also a great song that she had. So, folks, if you guys can check out her greatest hits, please do. Just amazing stuff. Number 8 is Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman. Now, Tracy Chapman is one of those great blues guitarists, has that kind of style that just, her voice is so recognizable and it sounds so good on this record. And yes, I said on the record. Now, if you are younger than 30 and do not know what records are, then ask your grandparents or your parents what records are. But they still do call songs Record of the Year. They do have that. So, there you go. They have not changed the name yet. And folks, of course, I am blowing up here. And of course, you know, that's what happens with the Scott Show. We have a whole bunch of people that are always excited to talk to us, even when I'm on a podcast. Alright, so Give Me One Reason, Tracy Chapman, and number 8. Number 7, One Sweet Day, Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men. It wasn't one of my favorite songs at the time, and it only stayed on the charts for like forever, I think. And it was a great song, but, you know, I'll give it number 7. Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men. I'll give it number 7. Number 6, Wonderwall by Oasis, the Gallagher brothers. Noel and Liam Gallagher singing Song About the Wonderwall. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Oasis gets number 6 on the top 9 from 1996. So there you go. Number 5, No Diggity, Blackstreet, featuring Dr. Dre. So there you go. No Diggity, definitely one of the best songs to take to the gym with you. Number 1, I think that if number 1 you brought to the gym with you, you might get yelled at. But No Diggity, people will jam with you if they can hear your headphones. Number 4, Who Will Save Your Soul by Jewel. The Alaska Native Jewel had the hit Who Will Save Your Soul. It was one of her first hits, and also the video was just dynamite. And I think she was in the bathroom playing guitar, and you really kind of got to know who she was as a singer just by the song, and her guitar work was amazing. So that's definitely my number 4. It could be a higher. I might actually take number 2 and number 4 and switch them apart a little bit. But number 2 is just, I think it stands the test of time a little bit more than Who Will Save Your Soul by Jewel. Number 3, though, comes in because it's probably the only song that will get this high and be a rap song. Well, no. Well, folks, I'm kind of arguing with myself at this point. I'm the one who makes these lists, but I gotta give it up. Number 3, California Love. Tupac coming in with California Love. How can you go wrong with this song? Just, it's everything you want in a rap song. It's catchy, it's got a great beat, it's got a great story to it. You just can't go wrong. I just love this song way too much. When you hear it, you know it, you love it. There you go. Number 2 is actually by Canadian singer Alanis Morissette and her song Ironic. Now, isn't that ironic? Don't you think? That she is number 2 in the 1996 poll, when 1995 she got snubbed from this list with the song You Oughta Know from the great record Jagged Little Pill. Now, I'd like to explain why she got snubbed. If anybody does want to hear it, I think that I stand by the 95 list. And if you want to go back and listen to it, that's fine. Ironic is a much better song to me. I think it has a little bit more style. It's not as angry. It's not, it might not be that song that you'll remember from 95 or 96, but Ironic, yeah, I believe it's number 2. Might even be number 3 or 4. The top 4 are just amazing songs. Number 1, though, gets number 1 because it's number 1. And you might get annoyed by this. But number 1, Hey Macarena. It's the Macarena. Los Del Rio singing the song and the dance that became famous in 1996, the Macarena. Folks, if this wasn't the number 1 song from 1996, you could... I don't see how anybody can argue. Number 1 song in 1996, the Macarena. The dance, absolutely famous. The song, people are still dancing to it at weddings. People still know it. There were different versions of the Macarena brought up for the Dallas Cowboys at the time, when they had all their law trouble. The Macarena, the Bayside Boys mix is the number 1 version from Billboard 100. I finally agree with the Billboard 100 on this. But I'll just take the Macarena, whatever version I can get it, from 1996, Los Del Rio. So check it out, folks. That is the top 9 from 1996. Wasn't that ironic? That was number 2, by the way. So there you go, folks. And we will check you guys out soon. 102550.net. We're trying to end homelessness. We're making a whole bunch of videos and podcasts to get our voices out there to talk about what we're doing. But we're just having fun with this 1990 top 9 from the 90s. So check us out wherever you can. tinyurl.com/102550. Like, share, subscribe, and make it happen, folks. Thank you very much, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.